All right, let's begin by looking at figure 1-3 in your textbook. This is on page 7, and the title on it is Timescales of Climate Change. And you'll see that this is an expanded scale. So on the y-axis right here, this would be the y, increasing going downward, would be age in millions of years. This capital M here means million. Or in scientific notation, that capital M is equal to mega or 10 to the minus, or 10 to the power of 6. That is a million. All right, and so what I want you to notice here is this 0 up at the top is present day. And this scale extends to 300 million years in the past. So on the x-axis here is temperature, where as you move to the right, you get warmer temperatures, and as you move to the left, you get colder temperatures. So one thing you might notice here is today, compared to the last 300 million years, we have a pretty cold temperature or cold climate. And this means that we are in an ice age. Any time that there are glaciers or ice present, any glaciers present on Earth's surface means that we are in an ice age. And so then maybe like 100, 150 million years ago, you could see here that we were in a hothouse or a warm climate. And then looking back 300 million years ago, once again, we had an ice age. So the climate changes in cycles, right? And so this is a large scale. And so here we're saying the scale is a tectonic scale, changes in climate. So now you see where this line is up top here that extends down to here. So this little interval right here represents the last 3 million years, which is blown up. It's blown up on this orbital scale diagram right here. And we could see that on the orbital scale, we can see more fluctuations. We see it with a higher resolution, these changes in temperature. All right, so relatively speaking, over the last 3 million years, temperature's pretty warm right now, and then moving back, moving back, moving back. You can see these are curves, right? These are fluctuations from warm to cold, warm to cold, warm to cold, warm to cold. All right, so now focusing in on this portion right here. This is showing the last 50,000 years is where this begins here. So this is a deglacial or millennial scale graph, and you can see the fluctuations where we go from cold and we're getting a little warmer. And here, looking just at this part right here, is the last 1,000 years. So we're zooming in even closer, higher resolution even. And so this is looking at climate records over the past 1,000 years, where right here represents year 1900 and right here represents year 1400. So between this time, we had a cool period, which we will discuss a little later in the course. And so this is how you read an expanded scale plot.